but you told me then, and it shocked me. You said my youngest is going to be my best. And your youngest is on track right now, very possibly to be the first overall pick in this draft.
So there was just a report put out that if the Minnesota Timberwolves keep the #1 overall pick, they want to take Lamelo Ball. And that's what we're going to be doing in today's video. We're going to be doing a Lamelo Ball Timberwolves career sim. And I honestly think that if he was on the Timberwolves, it would be the perfect fit. I mean, literally, as a Timberwolves fan, I think that Lamelo is the best player in the entire NBA draft as far as talent goes. He's an amazing playmaker. He's an amazing facilitator as well. And I think that he has the most upside in this entire NBA draft. I mean, a team of him, D'Angelo Russell, and Cat would be very, very, very lethal, especially in the pick and roll. I mean, looking at this team, of course, D'Angelo Russell, we're going to be playing him as shooting guard, and I think that actually works out. And then the pick and roll with Cat and the pick and pop, it would be unstoppable. Now, of course, in the article, they had a lot to say, and something that they did actually say is that the Minnesota Timberwolves are scared because of last year's draft pick, Jarrett Culver. But once again, if anybody actually watched Culver, they would have known exactly what was to come. Just looking at it, D'Angelo Russell at shooting guard, Melo at point guard. That gives our backcourt a lot of playmaking. Now, defensively, it could be a little up in the air, but we'll see how this actually works out. So, Ryan Saunders, he actually wants to roll with Evan Turner, and to each his own, because I'm not going to be controlling this team at all. Literally, everything's going to be on auto. We're just going to be taking a back seat and watching and seeing how Lamelo Ball's career unfolds. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to go ahead and drop a like on it, go ahead and subscribe, and let me know what other videos you guys want to see on this channel. Whether it's career sims, rebuilds, let me know in the comment section below. And also, let me know who you guys think the Timberwolves are going to be drafting in the NBA draft. I mean, right now, they got us as a rebuilding team, and of course, Cat and Lamelo are just completely untouchable. But let's sim to the end of this first season, and let's see what Lamelo does in his rookie season. And at the end of season #1, the Timberwolves walk away with 43 wins as LeBron wins MVP. We get Lamelo, he's rookie of the year. He puts up actually insane numbers of 23 points per game, 7 boards, and 6 assists. That is an amazing rookie season. And he also had really good splits as well. Schroeder is 6th man of the year, Giannis defense player of the year, Brandon Clark most improved player. And it looks like the Mike D'Antoni of the East is coach of the year. And it looks like we got Trae Young, Cats, and Luka Doncic on the All-NBA first team. And it looks like 1 year with Melo, and we're finally back in the playoffs as the 6th seed in the Western Conference, which is definitely something that I think that Minnesota could be getting in real life. Now, as far as the stats go, Lamelo was 2nd on the team in scoring, once again with really, really good splits, but also great numbers from D'Lo and Cat as well. So it looks like, you know, they were pretty good this season. And in round #1, we got the Los Angeles Clippers, and we're going to sim it for this first season, and they swiftly get us up out of here. That's tough. But Lamelo actually played a really, really good 26 points per game. He averaged 10 boards and almost 10 assists, so he's not to blame. And I mean, the Clips, they went ahead and they got redemption, and they won that championship. Yo, look at Melo trying to ring chase. This man Giannis really still joined the Miami Heat. And for some reason in 2K, at the age of 25, Towns is already like regressing a little bit, but Lamelo goes up 11 overall points to an 83 overall. And I mean, Jarrett Culver, you know, maybe he's not a bust like Minnesota was saying he was. I mean, we're looking pretty good. They really brought back Tibbs. I mean, I kind of understand it, but an all defensive team, we're not a good defensive team. I mean, it does make sense. We're not buying it. I mean, that was the only time Minnesota even made the playoffs. So, I mean, whatever works, works. Let's just try it again. At the end of year #2, Giannis is the MVP, but the more surprising thing is that we actually won 53 games. Lamelo makes his first All-NBA team along with D'Angelo Russell, and it looks like this season we were the best team in the Western Conference. And Lamelo had another really impressive season scoring-wise. I mean, 24 points per game, and he had really good rebounding and assist numbers as well. But this time, we actually are in the playoffs, and we're at #1. First seed versus 8th seed, we got the Utah Jazz with Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Johnson, Bogdanovich, Rudy Gobert, Jordan Clarkson. I mean, is this team really a threat? I mean, if Roberson is playing, they really shouldn't like be a threat to us at all. But let's simcast it. Why not? Let's see if we can actually walk away with some dubs and possibly win a championship in his 2nd season in the league. Now, game #1, we get smacked a little bit, but I still will peak us. I mean, Mitchell had 39 points, but good for him. And I mean, next game, you guys already know the vibes. We tie up this series, and LaMelo is really getting into his bag as well. Culver even gets some buckets too. And we're just gonna keep this thing moving, but you guys already know how this thing is going. This team, in reality, is just not as good as us, and we quickly take that 3-1 lead. Stop playing with us. That's how we really came out here, man. Getting them boys out of there in about 6 games, 121-99. And next up, we got John Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, Fournier, they picked up DeMar DeRozan, Jaren Jackson. Same team, but they also added in Gary Trent as well. I mean, this is actually a well-rounded team. And, you know, Memphis was a threat in real life as well. But game number 1, I mean, this is a really decent Memphis team, but we are beating these boys around. 138 to 123. D'Lo and Cat just go off. Like, they legitimately just go off. And, I mean, they are showing really good signs as we go up 2-0 in this series. And, I mean, I don't think that Memphis can really stop us at all. I mean, just position by position, we're stacked. LaMelo had a 50-point game on their heads. Now, you know, some of these games do get a little bit close. And yeah, moments like this, D'Lo, Melo are going off. It's time to actually hop in and see if we can, you know, finish this series off. Game number 4, Towns, bro. You can't just be throwing up shots like that. But here's Dwight Powell, and they foul my boy. Let's go. They foul him. Now, we are trying to sweep this team. Dwight Powell, can you make this thing a little bit easier on us? I mean, it's time for us to, yeah, just knock down all the free throws, man. Knock down all of the free throws. See, these are the type of games I want to have. We got to be beating these teams, man. Here's DeMar DeRozan, passes it off. How? Okay, let's go. Great miss. And they're going to keep on fouling us. And, you know, with that said, really, bruh? Ain't no way Fournier's knocking down that 3. DeMar DeRozan is clutch now? And they tie up the game with 15 seconds left. DeMar DeRozan, really, dog? Now you want to be clutch? Let's see what LaMelo got. Melo, show me some. Passing it off to Karl Anthony Towns on Valanciunas. Let's go. What a clutch shot from Cat. That man hit him with a fader, and they had no answers for him at all. And of course, in the end, we walk out of here with the dub, 137 to 135, and we complete the sweep on the Memphis Grizzlies, which means that we're going to be going to the Western Conference Finals. And we're taking on Golden State, same team as they got in real life, except no Draymond. They got Cody Zeller, Buddy Hield, and oh yeah, they got that man James Wiseman on their roster as well. So yeah, James Wiseman should be starting. I don't know why he's not starting and why they're starting Cody Zeller, but I mean, that's like their problem. But we're trying to, you know, take these guys down too. Game number 1, let's see what we can actually do in game number 1. I need to see something, and in game number 1, yeah, they show us that we're not supposed to be here. Like, that's what they do. Game number 2, and yeah, they just do it again. We're not ready for this team. At least I don't think we are yet. But in game number 3, we still can't beat these guys, and that's a massive problem. But Melo is showing a lot of potential, even with all of these L's. LaMelo is showing potential, but we're into a close game. Let's jump in again. Let's see what we can actually do right here. If we can just take better shots, we wouldn't have a problem. Here's Jarrett Culver. Bricks. Nothing but bricks. Like, we got to get a lot of better shooters on this team, and we got to play some better defense as well because we're down by 3 points. Let's see what we got going on right here, man. Here's D'Lo. Knocks on the clutch shot, but it's only a midi. We're still down by 1. Here's Stephen Curry. Cat, stop that. Yo, Cat has got to stop that, bro. This man let Curry make that shot. He let him take that shot. We're right back here on offense. Here's Corey at the times. He's locked up. Omari Spellman in the corner for the 3. And it hits. And we tie up this game. Great pass, great shots. We love it. And we get forced into overtime where these boys continue to show us that they are veterans and they know how to win. And they go ahead and they unfortunately eliminate us. I'm kind of sad about that. And of course, in the end, Miami versus the Warriors, and you know, Steph Curry gets another championship. And I really just want to highlight how good our core was of LaMelo, Russell, and Towns. They honestly played really good. It's just that they have no help other than those 3 players. Really, Malik? Really? And LaMelo goes up 3 overalls this offseason while D'Lo goes down 1. That's kind of scary, not gonna lie. This man Melo is also getting a lot more badges, and he's really getting into his bag. And they're finally starting to see us as a legitimate threat. We are officially named a contending team. And that's what I like to see. But okay, we still got Tibbs. You know, Tibbs is maybe our good luck charm. And how are we not top 10 in the rankings, bruh? 22? What? In his third season, LaMelo makes All-NBA first team, and yeah, we were kind of mid this year, about 40-some wins, but let's just hope that we actually made the playoffs, though. Melo feels that he was the MVP. So in 2020, 46 wins get you the third seed. Now, Melo, he averaged 30 this year, and I guess he was carrying. Right behind him was D'Lo and Cat. Those are really good numbers for him. And as far as the playoffs go, right number one, we got Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And you guys know about the Phoenix Suns, man. They're not good, and LaMelo was going crazy against this team in general. Now, we are tied up. We hop into this game right here. Let's see what we actually got. Here's D'Angelo Russell, man. D'Lo, you got to pass that rock more, bruh. We do find Isaiah Todd. Let's go. And one. That's the type of moves I want, but Booker is clutch, and he knocks down that midi to tie up this game. We're going right back at him with D'Angelo Russell, and we take the 1-point lead. Now, once again, Booker is a mugging problem. He drives right to the rack, and he gets the and one on D'Lo, and he's going crazy. That can't happen, bro. D'Angelo has to play better defense and just not foul him, but he's holding on to the rock right now. Back to Isaiah Todd, and yeah, we lose to the Phoenix Suns. At least we're up 2-0. Like, at least we're up 2-0, but the fact that we even lost a game to these guys makes me kind of mad. Like I said, this man, he's averaging 40 on the Phoenix Suns, and it does not stop there. This team is actually taking us, and they are trying to come back into this series, and it's not looking good for us at all right now. It's not looking good at all. They managed to tie up this series. LaMelo, another 40-point game. He's averaged 40 the entire series. 43 points per game on insane speed. 71% from the field and over 64% from the three. Wow. Like, that is actually impressive. And they actually go up 3-2 on us. And I don't know how that even happens, but we do force the game 7. You guys already know we get these boys up out of here eventually. Eventually, we do get them up out of here. Next round, we got the San Antonio Spurs, and yeah, it's DeJounte Murray. Easy sweep. easy sweep. But yo, Lonzo is on this team. I didn't even notice that Lonzo's on the San Antonio Spurs, and you know, he was decent there, but LaMelo is clearly the better brother in this scenario. In the conference finals, we got the OKC Thunder with OG Anunoby and Shea, and I mean, it's a good team. They got CP3 on it, but that doesn't make anybody fear this team. Now, we are into a close game right here. Here's D'Lo. Let's get it. I'm telling you, man, like, I like having D'Angelo Russell and Lamelo Ball on this team because we always have a good ball handler. The only problem is that sometimes D'Lo does get carried away, but we win this game 109-108, and we just go at it and we advance, and at the end of the day, they let Cody Zeller get the most points on their team. That is not a team that is gonna beat us. I'm sorry. Like, there's just no way. So we advanced to the NBA Finals in 6 games, and we're taking on the Brooklyn Nets with Kyrie Irving and KD, and they also got Sharif O'Neal, Jarrett Allen, and Karis LeVert. So this is actually a really good team, and I'm gonna give these boys their respect. They scary, and we are still really young. This is a team with 2 champions that are already on it. But let's see if we can actually walk out of here with that dub. We are already into a close game, 113-113, and we hop in. Here's D'Lo, less than 9 seconds left. Out to the pass to Karl Anthony Towns. Come on, Cat, pass to LaMelo. Let's go. Great backdoor cut by LaMelo Ball. Great pass by, Cat has really good vision for a big man. We got to give that man his props. And here's KD off to LeVert for the 3, and he cannot win them this game, and we take game 1. Yeah, next game, we just obliterate them. 131-88. LaMelo drops 50 on Kyrie's head on his dome. And yeah, right now it's not looking good for Brooklyn. We're up 3-1 on them. But yeah, just knowing Brooklyn, they're not going to go out like that. They can't go out, and they blow us out this time. LaMelo struggles, but Kyrie Irving gets his 50-piece right back. But you guys already know, at the end of the day, we are the favorites, and it looks like we're gonna be able to win an NBA championship with this team, and I think it's really awesome, man. LaMelo is doing this in his 3rd season in the NBA, and it looks like the Minnesota Timberwolves are gonna be NBA champs, and that's crazy. And he also played really good during the entire series. The Minnesota Timberwolves, man, NBA champs. LaMelo in his 3rd season has done something that his brother Lonzo has yet to even do, and he brings a championship to the Timberwolves. And I'm not even sure who's going to be Finals MVP because everyone played really good, but it looks like it's going to be Lamelo, the youngest finals MVP that we've seen in a really, really long time. Like, that's really impressive, man. And of course, his final stats, he went off 28 points per game, nearly 8 boards, 6 assists. He shot insane from the field and from the three. No surprises there. And I mean, Kyrie led like the finals in scoring, but Lamelo was just the best player in the entire finals, and this is setting him up for a really, really good career. All right, so 2K Sim is bugging out. James Harden, I'm sorry, Cleveland, he's never going there. Jared, why did you betray us? How did we just win a championship and now we're only just buying? Like, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy if you ask me. And we're number 12 this year. They just can't stop with the disrespect, huh? We're starting a rookie second-round pick at small forward. Yikes. Lonzo wins 6th Man of the Year. And this season, LaMelo is All-NBA third team. This man cat really just couldn't handle Melo, you know, turning up and turning into a star. He had to take all of his shots back. And don't worry, we still getting buckets though. So we got the Denver Nuggets with Jamal Murray, Tyler Hero, the Bubble God, TJ Warren, Scotty Barnes, Towns' backup, Naz Reid, and Kyle Kuzma. Oh man, yo, Towns, you better eat. Towns has got to eat. Towns, where are you, bro? We go up 2-0 immediately, but Towns better be eating, bro. And we knock them boys right out. We take on San Antonio again, and that's just light work. We beat them in 6. And in the conference finals, we got Portland. So this is Dame's last run, huh? Because I'm sorry, Dame. It's time to go home, man. Like, it's time to go home. Like, at this point, Dame's like 35. There's no way this team should be able to beat us. And D'Lo dropped 42 on his head, and it's going to get very bad, and they get swept. And we go to the NBA Finals again, and it looks like James Harden has done it. He's done it with Caleb Love and Kevin Porter. I don't know how he exactly did it, but, I mean, he did it. I mean, we are up 2-1 right now. I'm kind of shocked that James Harden did it, but it is the East. And after all that hard work, Towns with 41, it looks like we're going to be going back-to-back as NBA champions because, let's be real, Cleveland, they didn't really have a shot like that. I mean, Melo was still good, 20 and 10, and he had good numbers, but James Harden with 31 in the closeout game, and we go back-to-back as NBA champs, and this year Towns is Finals MVP. Look, at this point, Melo is already a 2-time champion. He only averaged 19 points in the finals, but he was only playing his role. He shot 50% from the three. We at least got to respect that. And LeBron finally decides to retire. Oh, man, that's sad. And after going back-to-back as champions, LaMelo and Cat, they get that bag. LaMelo's now up to a 90 overall, and he's finally starting to actually get some Hall of Fame type badges. And now I think he about to go crazy. And at the end of this season, Ja Morant, he wins the MVP award. And yeah, Ja going crazy, bro. Dude, this doesn't even make any sense. How was Cat 6th Man of the Year? How on earth was Cat 6th Man of the Year? These dudes started Clint Capella over Karl Anthony Towns. I cannot fathom how much this does not make sense. If you guys want to start Clint, play Cat at power forward. What are you got? Tom, what are you doing, bro? Now, LaMelo, he averaged 31 points per game, and he was really, really good this season, 52% from the field, and D'Angelo Russell was good too. Look, this is all I'm going to say. I don't make decisions around here. I'm not changing anything, and Golden State is going to knock our heads off because for some reason, our most talented player is like on the bench. Like, Cat even has a higher overall than Clint Capella. This honestly makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. LaMelo is playing amazing, though. But I don't know what Thibodeau is doing. I don't know. Like, maybe he's trying to be like D'Antoni and be innovative, but it's not a good idea. We make it to the second round, and we run into Giannis. Giannis got Lonzo starting now. He got Gary Trent Jr. He got OG Anunoby. He got a little squad over there, and I can't lie. That's a really good defensive team. And our team is not the best defensive team at all. I mean, our best 3 players are not good on defense. And like, we look at that team and yeah, they are getting us out of here, man. It's not looking good. And yeah, we get knocked out. And the San Antonio new super team, they go ahead and they win the championship. I mean, good for Lonzo, I guess. I mean, now he finally has a ring just like Melo. So 2K was not capping about that boom or bust thing. It actually works. This man is an 89 overall rookie, and he wasn't even the first overall pick. This year, LaMelo and Ja Morant, they headline the backcourt of the All-NBA first team. See, LaMelo's still cooking, bro. He's still doing what he got to do. And yeah, this year we get swept in the playoffs. So we're not even going to talk about the 2026 NBA season because even this don't make sense. The 2027 NBA playoffs, we're matched up against the San Antonio Spurs. We're the 3rd seed and we actually managed to beat these guys. We're number 2. We got Houston and we beat them as well. And we're back in the Western Conference Finals. The only problem is that we're taking on Memphis, and Ja Morant has been sweeping these MVP trophies up. He's not letting these things go. And yeah, we get swept. We get swept, and I'm not proud of it. I'm really mad. And in 2028, I mean, it's the same thing. We get to the playoffs, and we play San Antonio, and we sweep them, and we run back into the Memphis Grizzlies. At this point, I do not like the Grizzlies teams. Ja Morant is taking away MVP trophies from Lamelo. If you guys haven't noticed, Lamelo has not won an MVP yet. He's putting up insane numbers. He was number 1 seed at one point. But we cannot make it over this one hill that is the Memphis freaking Grizzlies. Like, Ja Morant is starting against Melo's rival. And the Minnesota Grizzlies matchups are now rivalries. What is going on? Why can't nobody beat Ja and the Memphis Grizzlies? Like, it's wild. Melo is now up to a 93, but we're starting to see D'Angelo Russell is really starting to get on that decline, like badly. He's down to an 83. Yo, how many MVPs does this man? He got 5 MVPs on him, bro. Wow. And he's won them all in a row. And he's a 96 overall. I didn't even know that Ja can even get that high. Now, of course, him and Melo are on the first team. And so his teammate is a 99 overall. That makes sense now. His teammate is the best player in the NBA. But Ja is even finessing MVPs from him as well. Marcel Dupin. Then it's Giannis. Then it's Ja. Then it's Luka, then it's Trey. LaMelo is like the 5th or 6th best player in the entire NBA. And after getting bounced in round number 1, we see some more regression from D'Angelo Russell and the entire team. So I thought you guys told me that LaMelo doesn't play any defense, because right now he's sitting on an all-defensive first team. And another solid year for Melo all around. I mean, 26.7 boards, almost 8 assists, really good splits from the 3 and from the field in general. And I mean, he was good, but somehow this team does not even make the playoffs, dog. At this point, Melo needs to get out of Minnesota and leave this team. Like, that's what he should do. And Luka gets his first NBA championship for the Dallas Mavs. And he's been solid the entire video. Melo's 12th season, we do make the playoffs as, you know, the 7th seed. And we're taking on the 2nd seed Utah Jazz. And we win game number 1. But we actually go on a little run and we beat these guys in 5 with a massive upset. And now our rivals, the Memphis Grizzlies. And this team is really, really, really good. I'm not gonna even lie. We're doing pretty good against them, though, because we actually managed to take a 2-1 lead on them almost immediately. And, you know, Melo really needed this. We go up 3-1 on this team with Melo dropping 40 and 10. And the series right now is tied up 2-2. Come on, you guys. Big win. Massive big win. And you know what? We managed to upset them as well. We upset 2 teams. And can we actually make the NBA Finals up against the Houston Rockets, a team that I think that we're better than? It's crazy. We legitimately just upset 2 teams, the 2nd and the 3rd seed. And now we got the 1st seed, and it's not going too well at all. I mean, it's not going too well, and we get eliminated. And that is really, really tough. LaMelo really played his heart out in the entire playoff. Man, Houston did all that to just take an L. Really, bruh? And now we are finally starting to see some regression in Lamelo Ball. He's dropped down to an 86 overall. There's a new guy on the team, and Cat is at a 79. At this point in his career, Melo can no longer carry this team to the playoffs. And Cat and Giannis and Jaylen Brown and even our man D'Angelo Russell, who we didn't sign for his final season, they all decide to call it a career. That's crazy, man. D-Lo, shouts out to D'Angelo Russell along with Jokic, DeAndre Ayton as well. And Giannis, Cat, and Jokic, and surprisingly DeAndre Ayton, they all make the Hall of Fame, but no love for D-Lo, huh? Melo's no longer even the highest overall on this team. He's dropped down 4 to an 82 overall. I mean, he's still an offensive threat, but is he really? This man is on his last leg and still would not give it up. And I don't blame him. He's getting a bag. And our arch nemesis, Ja Morant, finally decides to retire. He won himself 5 MVPs, 3-time champ, 12 All-Star appearances. He was cold, and it was really crazy for him and Melo to really just be going back and forth. Unfortunately, he stole all the MVPs. More regression. At the age of 34, Melo only put up 13 points per game, and now his field goal percentages are taking a major hit. and he still wants to re-sign. And looking at it this year, LaMelo, let's see how far he's actually regressed now, and it looks like the Timberwolves have released him from the squad. And just looking at his name in free agency, wait a minute, Lonzo is still here? Yo, Lonzo still ain't retired yet. That's actually kind of crazy. But LaMelo he finds himself as a free agent, as Jason Whitlock is hating as still. He's no longer on the team. And with all that denial, it's time to call it a career as LaMelo. Wait. Where's Lonzo at? I see Melo, but where's Lonzo at? Yo, Lonzo is 40 years old. He ain't even play a minute last year, and he still will not retire. He outlasted Melo's entire career. But Lamelo Ball, he does decide to call it a career, and he had an insane one. I mean, for his career, he averaged 25 points per game. He averaged 6 boards, 6 assists, 1.5 steals, and he shot 50% from the field and 41% from the three-point line. He was absolutely incredible his entire career. He was a 2-time NBA champion, a 1-time Finals MVP, 12-time All-Star. He made the All-NBA first team 9 times, and the second team, he made that 1 time. And the third team, he actually made that a few times. He made it 3 times as well. Also, a few anomalies of him being on all defensive first team. And he also made all defensive second team as well 1 time. So he made 2 all defensive teams, which is really surprising because I did not even expect him to even do that. And of course, rookie of the year in first team all rookie. He was amazing. He had a really great career, and his league high in points was 60 points. He also had 12 3-pointers made and 19 free throws made, 18 boards. Like, he really had himself an amazing career and 17 assists. So he definitely dominated for the Timberwolves, and he spent his entire career on this one team. He literally holds all of the scoring records. He holds 2 of the 3-point records. He holds a free throw record as well. And of course, he's 3rd in assists behind Rubio and Jeff Teague. Regardless, man, he gets his number 1 retired along next to Cat. How did they not retire D'Angelo Russell's number 0? That right there is messed up. But looking at it, man, these are all of the NBA champions and all of the MVPs. Giannis really was carrying that thing. Luka won 2, and then Ja Morant. Yo, Ja just went crazy. And then after him, his teammate Marcel, he went crazy, and the league just getting back to like having some parity as well. Now, Giannis, this man took home 10 defensive player of the years and 9 in a row. And as far as the past champions, you guys can peep, LaMelo and the Timberwolves had really early success. And then after that, they really struggled. But I mean, overall, he had himself a really amazing career. And as far as his all-time records, he finished 12th all-time in points. And that is really impressive as well. As far as his 3-pointers, he finished 8th. And Cat finished 9th right there. As far as his assists goes, Lonzo is at number 6, and he's still playing. He's a little bit lower down at number 17, but that's still good nonetheless. And of course, he makes the Hall of Fame, you guys. Yo, thanks for watching this video. If you guys made it through, make sure to go ahead and drop a like on it in the comment section below. Let me know where you guys think LaMelo's going to be going, and do you guys think that he's going to make the Hall of Fame? Other than that, guys, thanks for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed this, please make sure to go ahead and drop a like on it and subscribe. That really helps out the channel. And also share this video around and follow me on Twitter at LegendaryEA. And also, if you guys want some more videos, check out some of the videos on the screen right now. And other than that, I will see you guys in the next one. I am out. Peace, guys.